my stroll, my walk, my typical walk. Walking down my driveway right now. 15 minutes is what I'm doing right now, but we're quickly coming to the end of the 15-minute 2-week stretch, and then it will escalate to 20 minutes, which it's kind of almost been at times, hasn't it? Anyway, today was an interesting day. Hello to anybody that decides to pop on and say hey, or people that see this later on. If you're new to my channel, as of late, all I've been doing is not uploading, going live, actually, live streaming my walk and talk, which, if you're not sure what that is, it means I literally walk and talk for 15 minutes, sometimes more, to try to give myself better energy and strength and better health and lose weight. And hello, 4 people. Let me make sure I have my chat on just in case you guys start talking to me. I don't want to miss you. So yeah, if you're new, that's what I'm doing these days. Just walking. Occasionally, I have other topics I discuss in my playlists. The sky is lovely today, isn't it amazing? Look at the trees, the birdies flying overhead. Don't poop on me. Yes, it's very lovely here. Green grass. Very, very pretty. Very thankful for such a beautiful day. A perfect day to walk. I got my tank top on. Look at that, my jean shorts. I'm styling today, baby. Just walking down the street, enjoying the fresh air, the freshness. Oh, there's a piece of bread on the ground. I wonder if that's the bread that Matthew put out. Maybe the squirrel dragged it all the way over here. He's been feeding squirrels and birds lately, taking pictures of them. Right now, my ex is here working on the shed. And when I get back to the house, I will show you, if he's still here, him working on the shed. Our wall collapsed in the shed. It literally went like this. It was standing straight up and went whoop, right out like that. So there was a big gaping hole where it popped out from all the stuff kind of leaning on the wall, especially the stuff probably that he brought that he put against the wall. So now he's fixing the wall. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, Matthew's been pulling nails out of boards for him all day while I was at work helping him. He was helping him in there in the shed, fix it all up and whatever, learning a little bit about repairs and such. So that's cool. Hold on, my alarm's going off here. It says make dinner. Well, I'm not going to make dinner yet. I will do that when I get home. I'm going to be making some yellow potato fries with some vegan cheese sauce on them. And I don't know what else we'll have. I'm not sure. I might have some lentils because I do need to use up some of my lentils that I made. And some kind of veggies. Possibly and preferably green ones because I need some green veggies in me. So that's what I'm doing when I get back home. I just got back from work a little while ago. And we talked about what we wanted for dinner when I got home. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's what's on tap when I get back. I'm going to turn around and go back the way I came. Maybe walk up the street a little bit, kill some more time. It's only been 4 minutes walking and talking so far, so we need to pass the time more. Trying to think what I can tell you. So I had a little bit of a, I don't want to say altercation. I was trying to help somebody in my workplace today figure something out, work on something. And, occasionally you have like a Budinsky type person that wants to help. They mean well, they do. But they want to do it for the person, and I was really trying to help the person help themselves. So I had to talk to a supervisor of a sort and say, hey, I know this other person really is interested in working on this certain project that we're doing, and they want to learn on their own. But little Miss Overly Helpful Budinsky here wants to do it for them and not let them think for themselves. So that supervisor said, well, then I guess maybe work one-on-one with these people. So I think that's what we're going to be individually and helping the person that is really trying to work without the other Budinsky helpful person trying to help too much. So I think that will solve my problem right there. I was just glad that I had support and encouragement to do with the situation what I had to do, which was meet the individuals. My job today, we had a little of a dance party today at our lunch break time. We kind of just put on some music. We actually did like the cha-cha slide and the Cupid shuffle, I think it's called. And we did that together. And that was fun. We had some people join us. We were just goofing around, you know. It was fun. So that was part of my day. It was a kind of short day. The next few days are going to be kind of different. There's some events going on that are kind of changing things up a bit at the workplace. So we just have to kind of work around that, which is fine. I don't mind having things change up a little bit. Anyhow, thinking what I can tell you. We did have a situation where one of the workers where I work actually ended up losing their job. I don't really know all the particulars about it, but they have to make good on whatever they owe him, and he's done there. And I don't know if they'll hire somebody new or not. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I hope I wasn't blocking a police car from turning. I'm taking my sweet time walking down the road, and I saw one police car, but then behind it there was something that looked like another one. It had a 9 on the back of it. I don't know what that means. It might not have been a police car. Anyway, I don't want to block police traffic, of course. So that's what's going on there. Just changes, you know. Changes. And decisions will be made in the next few months as to whether this job will be a permanent one or not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know me, I go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not worried about it. I just have to take one day at a time and see where things end up, where I land. I was talking to somebody today about how sometimes in life you feel like it's not real. You ever have those times like you're just coasting along, doing whatever you're doing in life, and you just start thinking about, wow, one day none of this is going to be. Like, I'm not going to see any of this. I'm not going to hear anything. My heart's not going to beat anymore. My brain's going to be gone. You know, it won't be moving anymore. I'm not going to be processing information. I'm just not going to exist. And it's just such a creepy feeling. I think that's why people that believe in the Bible like to believe there's an afterlife, you know, that there's something more than all this. We have something to look forward to, something more of where we'll be active in that realm. I prefer to think that way. I prefer to believe that way, that there's more than just this stuff, that it's not just one day going to be just gone and end. Or maybe some people believe you'll come back as another thing or a different person, the reincarnation aspect of things. And I often think about that too. Could that be possible, that we come back in a different form? I mean, if we are all spirit, you got to kind of think about that. If we are all spirit, and I'm just saying, just suppose, I don't want the Christians skewering me, going, what are you saying? Or the Messianic Jews being upset with me. I'm just thinking out loud, basically. Pondering. That if we are all spirit and we pass on, then isn't it possible we could come back as our spirit into another form? I suppose it could be, you know. I don't know. I'm hoping if that is true, I don't come back as anything creepy like a worm or something that could be harmed by somebody. That would be awful. I also hope that when I come back, if I do come back that way, that the recompense of all the things I've done wasn't visited upon me. Like if you meet people or you do something bad to animals, that you then become the leaves. Because that he's going to visit good things on me when I pass on from this realm, you know. That's just what I want to believe. So Everybody has a right to believe what they want. I don't really think anybody has honestly convinced me enough that they have gone from this realm, left it, and come back to tell about it. So, I mean, yes, I know there's stories of people talking about the afterlife, or they saw the light at the end of the tunnel and all that. I haven't experienced it. It's not real to me. It's real to that person because they experienced it, but I can't prove or disprove what they're saying, you know. So I just got to believe it at face value that that's what their reality was and is, and accept that for them, you know. But I don't have to accept that for me. I like to think for myself and reason for myself, and I've always been that way, honestly. Kind of stubborn like that. Anyhow, so what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I of it unless I get something on my feet and get out there. Now look what I got on my feet, y'all. Got slips on and 2 socks. And I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. Because for work, I changed my shoes and I put on rocking sole buckle shoes. Because my coworker I was doing little dances with and stuff, she had buckle shoes on. We didn't plan it that way, but it was funny that we looked down at each other's feet. We're like, oh my gosh, we were thinking alike today. But anyway, those buckle shoes were not comfortable on my feet at all. So I basically changed my... But I was like, uh-oh, I left my other 2 pairs of shoes at work. So I had to find something else to wear on my feet. So slippers it was, because that's all I could get to. Anything in the shed, well, you'll see. I can't get to anything like that, because it's literally like just a cluttered mess in there. Because Roland had to pull the wall out, because he's repairing it. So you have to take all the boards off, redo all the other part of the wall. Well, the good thing is, when people move in, if I ever leave there, they'll have a nice new shed wall. New shed, technically, just that part of it. And it'll be, I guess, more worth the money, whatever they pay to move in. So, who knows when that'll happen. If that happens, I don't know. I may end up dying living in this little tiny shack I live in. For all I know, I don't honestly know. Anyhow. My brain is tired. It's a long day. Even though it was a short day, it was a long day anyway, as far as mental capacity. So I'm just about spent as far as thinking of much of anything. Now I'm going to walk you guys back down the street and back up my path, because it is actually on the 1350 something mark of walking. So I'm almost up to my allotment of my 15 minutes. And my right leg from underneath the knee, no, above the knee now, actually, down, not even close to the knee, just a little space up there, is pretty numb. So I don't know what that means. It's been doing that for a while. Oh, and I think I have a UTI starting. So I have this nasty, and I mean nasty, cranberry juice. It's straight cranberry. Blech. And I took 6 big swigs of that. Oh, was that gross. Speaking of gross, today at work they had a appreciation day for one of our staff. And they made this, I don't even know what it was. I think it was like little oyster crackers. But they put spices on them, like herbs and, I don't know, garlic and salt and definitely some kind of Parmesan cheese, I think. But they way overdid the spices, y'all. Way, way overdid it. And, oh, is that salty. Salty and nasty. I'm sure they meant well, but, ugh. That was terrible. I forgot something about slippers. You get stones in your shoes. So we have passed the 15 mark. We are now 15:25 and counting. And I'm making it back up my driveway. And then I'm going to show you guys the shed, like I said I would. Maybe Roland will say a few words for us. I don't know. We will find out. You'll get to see my ex again. Those of you who adore him and think I treat him so bad after everything he does for me, You guys really don't know. You didn't marry the guy and you weren't with him. He is very helpful now, for sure. But when I was married to him, he was gone more often than not. And I'm sure his wife probably is experiencing that, of him being gone more often than not. That's not really helpful in a marriage, especially when the marriage is struggling. Anyway, I am glad on my end that he is here fixing my shed. So I'm grateful to him for that, for sure. Especially since his stuff was probably what cracked open the wall. I don't know though. It might have been my stuff, but I doubt it. He had a lot of heavier things that he was leaning against the wall, some boards and such. All right, anyway. I'm also grateful to his wife Pam for allowing him to help me out like this and fix things and hopefully build my raised garden bed. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera so y'all can see my shed and the ex-husband working in it. Here we go. That is what the shed looks like now. That's the ex-husband in there working on the shed, building boards to fix everything up. That was the wall of the shed. It is now collapsed. And this is what the shed looks like now. If I thought I had work to do before, I definitely have work to do now. That's the handyman over there. And there's the other wall of the shed. My bookshelf. You can see all the way into the neighbor's yard. But he's going to rebuild that whole wall. Definitely airing it out if nothing else. Yeah, that tan man over there just got back from Texas. Him and his wife. He said he doesn't want to live out there. Too hot. Which some of you are from Texas, so you probably know. Although you're probably used to it. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. And now my yard looks like this. Even worse than it looked before. So next time somebody wants to criticize me for my yard, look at it now. That's what happens when you are working on a wall and you have other people here using your shed too. So yeah, that's my yard and that's my stuff and his stuff all everywhere. That's his truck right there, his handyman truck. So I am back now. Well, I'll show you a little bit more about the yard here. It's all pretty and green, dandelions growing. Isn't that pretty? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get going. I have completed my walk. It is now time for me to go in the house and make the dinner. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'm wondering why the heat is on, because it's really hot in here. We honestly don't need heat. Oh, I'll give you one more glimpse in a minute. Hold on. I'll turn the heat off. So this is how I look right now in my walking gear. There's a little stain on my shirt. There I am. Woo. I don't know if the walking's paying off, but yes, it is a little bit. I'm definitely thinner than I was when I first got on YouTube doing lives, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm going to go. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you on the next live stream, Walk and Talk, or the next video. And if you catch it, go see Ocean Robbins Health Summit. Very interesting stuff, y'all. Very interesting. I'll try to post the link below. It's only going to be going on for like a week or two. You want to catch it now, or you can watch the replays, but you got to sign up and listen and learn about what's in your food, really, and the things that you're not being told. It's very important and useful information. Okay, on that note, shalom, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon, as they say in many YouTube videos. Peace out.